Well, I was very fortunate. There's been a handful of people, I would say 6 or 7 people, who have actually been in Afghanistan, and I'm only speaking of Canadians, who've been in Afghanistan at the same time. Either a brother or a son has been in Afghanistan. I was definitely the first mother, we were definitely the first mother and daughter of Canadians in Afghanistan. So I know that that was very special. What made it really nice is that she was over there in a very safe spot, as safe as you can be in Kandahar is where she was. But her going over there ahead of time, any nervousness I had about going on this mission was put at ease, because she was over there and sent me emails and pictures and said, this is what it's like. And she sent it from a woman's perspective. So I was very prepared what to bring, what would keep you warm. Like I brought a little duvet to throw on my bed to keep me warm at night, and things that guys don't think about telling you.
I mean, she actually showed up really early into my roto, so I'd only been there 2 months, and 1 month, the second month I was actually on my mid-break, so I'd only been there really a month and a half by the time she showed up, like in Afghanistan, and it was wonderful. I mean, we got to spend time. Anytime we felt like a break, we'd go for coffee. So that was fine. That was great. And also nobody really knew she was my mom because our last names are different. So.
And it was very nice. The people I worked with sort of adopted her as part of the family, because she would just walk in, and even though we lived behind a code, they'd all let her in. And more than that, the people she worked with adopted me. I was always Haskell's mom, and got invited to their pizza nights and barbecues, and that was very, very nice. So it was really, really nice experience to have her over there. It was definitely something very, very special, not just for us, but I think for the people we deployed with. And I felt a little bit spoiled. So when she left, which was 4 months after I deployed, she left at the very end of August, I was a little choked up. So I took her to the airport. When I say airport, this sounds a little bit more luxurious than what the departure point in Kandahar is, but it's at a place called Taliban's Last Stand, which is a very, very old building that was bombed during the 2002 invasion. And it's a typical Afghan building, sort of mud frame. So I waited there with her, and she got on her Herc, and off she flew. And I was a bit choked up and gave her a big hug, and I said, I'll see you in 2 months, because I was going home on leave in 2 months. And about 4 days later, she arrived in Canada, and I got an email from my daughter and husband who were meeting her in Canada at Trenton. And when I got the email saying, she's here, she's safe and sound, that's when I cried. And I cried because she was back home with the family that I loved. And I cried because she left me alone in Afghanistan. But I was mostly crying because I was happy for her.